For Action News, I'm Mana Dolosky. An aspirin a day may keep the doctor away, but not without some risk. A review of studies links aspirin use to reduced risk of cardiovascular events and certain types of cancers. Researchers point out, though, aspirin could have serious side effects, most commonly gastrointestinal bleeding. The study found the risk of new cancers were reduced by 30 to 35%. The risk of death from the diseases was reduced by 30 to 45%, and the risk of heart attack reduced by 18%. On the other hand, the risk of adverse health effects from aspirin rose as the study participants' age increased. Here's ACTIA's Dr. Ruth Kava with more.
They found that for certain types of cancer, there seemed to be a decided benefit to the use of aspirin. In particular, with respect to colorectal cancer and to other GI cancers, the use of aspirin reduced esophageal cancer and gastric cancer, and the risk of these different kinds of cancers were reduced by 30 to 35%. And the risk of death from those diseases was also reduced by about 30 to 45%. So these are pretty big decreases. They found that the risk of heart attack was decreased by 18% and the risk of stroke by about 5%. So that was not nearly as great. But the risk of dying from stroke, as opposed to just the incidence of new cases of stroke, was actually increased by about 20% in people who used aspirin. So there's definitely, as we've known for many years, both a positive and a negative to the use of aspirin. And the major negative is that aspirin can cause gastrointestinal bleeding. So it's really contraindicated for people who have GI bleeds from ulcers or other causes. They found that the risk of using aspirin rose as people's age increased. So there is definite benefit for many people in using aspirin prophylactically to prevent various types of gastrointestinal cancers. But again, the risk is definitely still there. And for people who are interested in using aspirin, they should have a really clear and in detail discussion with their physician about their own risk, family history. Are they more prone to ulcers? Are they more prone to stroke? What's happened in their family with respect to these diseases? This is not something that people should decide to just pop into their mouths on a daily basis because they think it might be a good thing.
And to read more on this story and others, you can head to our website, actia.org. And while you're there, don't forget to also sign up for your daily dose of news delivered straight to your inbox. For Action News, I'm Mana Dolosky.